What is up, guys? It is Sunday the 18th of December and this is your Tech News Roundup. First up, remember last week when I said that Airpods were delayed? They announced the Airpods as their excuse for not having a headphone jack and then went, "It'll be on sale soon." Well, in a move that's not very much like Apple, a device that should have been delivered roughly 3 months ago has probably been pushed back to 2017. It turns out, in pure Apple style, they released them like 2 days later, so you can buy them right now, but you still won't be getting them until late January, because even if you were to buy a pair right this second, there's a 6-week dispatch backtrack, so you're not going to get them in time for Christmas or for 2016. However, they are on their way. In the UK, they officially cost £159, and if you look at their out-of-warranty like repair slash like replacement thing, one of the earbuds will cost you £65 if you lose it, and so will the case, like the little Tic Tac box slash dental floss box slash I don't really know. That thing also costs you £65. It does essentially work off of Bluetooth. Although it uses its dedicated W1 chip, it will connect to any Bluetooth device, and it just won't have the same fancy mechanism of connection, but that's otherwise fine. Like, you can connect it to this, you can connect it to your Windows computer, you can connect it to absolutely anything as long as it has Bluetooth, and it'll still work like a standard pair of headphones. How do they sound? I'd expect them to be unsurprising, considering internally they are more or less the same as the Airpods that come with the generic iPhone, like the headphones you get with the phone. However, you'd have to test them to find out, and at £160, I guarantee you I'm not buying a pair, partially because I'm on Android, and partially because they cost £160. I do not doubt that the very first accessory for the Airpods will be a piece of string that connects the two, just so that if one falls out your ear, you don't instantly lose it, which is what Jaybird does with their X3s as well as with their Freedom headphones, and most other companies do as well, purely because you don't want it falling out of your ear and then just disappearing. Elsewhere, if you're a Yahoo user, stop right now and change your password, as roughly 1 billion accounts were hacked. Now sure, this happened about 3 years ago and there doesn't seem to have been too much disruption, but either way, it's better to be safe than sorry, so absolutely go ahead and change your password. Elsewhere, it seems there's been no fallout from this, so it's debatable to see how much impact it's had. However, you should definitely go to your recent account activity and check where you've been logged in from, because if you find somewhere that isn't you, someone might be in your account and accessing your emails, which is definitely a terrifying prospect, as emails are like the hub of our online existence at this point. Like, everything you do is connected to your email, so if you lose your password for Facebook, for example, it then pings your email and goes, "Hey, can you send me a reset link?" And you then reset it through your email, meaning if someone's in there, they can be in absolutely anything else. As well as that, it is always better to be safe than sorry, so you should definitely do that regardless. And to be completely honest, if you can, what you should be doing is setting your primary email account to something completely different, like something that isn't Yahoo, is where I'm getting at here, because it holds about as much water as a leaky ship. If you were to set your primary email to Gmail, for example, and then change all of the accounts over, yes, it would be a long process and a bit of trouble, but it would definitely save you in terms of a long-term security. And the other thing I highly recommend is creating a fake online profile, not in the sense of catfishing people on Facebook, but in the sense of creating a fake date of birth and fake answers to security questions, so that if someone was to do some research about you and try to get into your account that way, they still wouldn't be able to, because although the information is different, you know what it is for all of them and it's consistent. Cybersecurity is something that's becoming infinitely harder and harder, and we should all be actively paying attention to, because we're all online, so you should want your little piece of the internet to be yours and secure. So just I know it's going to be a pain, and I know you don't want to do it, but trust me, in terms of long-term security, future you will thank you. And finally, there is terrifying news if you're in Turkey in terms of free speech, as they've blocked VPN access, including Tor. This means that anyone who's trying to access the World Wide Web, or specifically a web page that is blocked by the government, aren't able to get around that block, which is a major issue in terms of mass censorship. What this essentially means is that normal Turkish people won't be able to get around blocks of social media sites or whatever the government block when something major happens, and they want to be able to kind of cordon off a wall for the Turkish people. In fact, the Turkish government have been known to block social media websites for hours or even days during political unrest or national emergencies, which is a major issue. Now, blocking VPNs is essentially blocking complete privacy on the internet to some extent, and it's up to you to decide where you stand on that. Personally, I think it's a really bad decision, and you should be able to some extent at least, be able to navigate around. I will always use VPNs, not for like shady stuff like Silk Road or pirating things, but sometimes you just want to be able to use the internet and not feel like everything is targeting you specifically, because it is. It really is. Have you ever tried like looking at an advert? It is specifically aimed at you. But hey, that's it for this week. So if you like the video, make sure to hit like. If you don't, I'm not quite sure why you're still here. However, there is good news for you. You can click right here to see the previous video, and you can click here to see the video that YouTube thinks you will like most. Trust me, you will absolutely love it. But if you do, and you want to like see more of this, then you can click up here and subscribe. There's like an infinite, it's not infinite, it's not an infinite catalogue, it's just quite a few videos that we've made in the past, and they're all amazing, and if you subscribe you'll see all the ones we make in the future as well, so make sure to click that as well, like right there. Trust me, it's a great idea. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.